2022, people around the world use video and technology to document their stories, amplify their voices, and defend their rights. From Nigeria to Brazil, Myanmar to Ukraine, and Yemen to the United States, they courageously exposed abuse, spoke out against injustice, and asserted truth to power. For 3 decades, Witness has worked at the intersection of technology and human rights, collaborating with partners and networks to bridge grassroots and systems-level change and ensure that human rights are protected.
Last year, we deepened our support to communities and individuals on the front lines of resistance, both on and offline. We trained more than 1,600 activists, journalists, human rights defenders, lawyers from 35 countries so that they could use video as evidence of abuse and to archive and preserve crucial footage that would help them secure justice. We equipped indigenous communities in Brazil and in Mexico with the tools to counter harmful extractivist narratives. We trained community members in Kenya to more effectively record police violence during protests. We created guidance to strengthen video for advocacy in the United States criminal justice system, and supported activists from Yemen and Sudan to more safely document evidence of war crimes.
Vídeo pode expor abusos, evitar atos de violência e servir como evidência. E se você está disposto a usar o vídeo como prova, é preciso avaliar riscos e filmar estrategicamente.
Witness responded to escalating human rights crises, including the Russian invasion of Ukraine and state-sponsored violence during mass protests in Ecuador and Myanmar. From preparing for internet shutdowns, to identifying mis- and disinformation during elections, to documenting sexual and gender-based violence, our team worked with partners around the world to create and share timely and tailored resources that support frontline and global witnesses. We translated, adapted, and disseminated guidance in more than 25 languages, resulting in over 2 million online engagements and 100,000 resource downloads.
At Witness, we understand that around the world, activists and their communities face similar human rights threats and often respond with shared tactics and strategies to fortify the truth and to hold the powerful to account. This is why we help distribute learnings across countries, regions, and contexts to strengthen our human rights ecosystem and build bridges between grassroots and global actors.
I invite you all now to share with us your work, stories of triumph, your collective strategies and evolving praxis for documenting human rights violations in your different contexts.
In 2022, we continued to push for change at a systems level, engaging international justice stakeholders and technology companies who shape the ability to access, participate in, and contribute to meaningful community-driven change.
As activists in Ukraine, Nigeria, Brazil, and Iran turned to social media to capture and share documentation of harm, we advocated for companies to adopt digital evidence lockers that will preserve vital footage to hold human rights violators accountable. In a world where it's increasingly easy to fake anything or dismiss anything as fake, we helped to create standards to authenticate media and shared widespread guidance to tackle mis- and disinformation. We also advocated for accessible and equitable detection tools that are informed by and respond to grassroots needs.
We believe that standardized provenance and authenticity infrastructure can help tackle mis- and disinformation and reinforce credibility for media coming from human rights defenders and civic and community journalists. We have been advocating for systems that empower critical voices and reflect human rights and privacy concerns.
Aligned with our global mission, our team became more global too, with staff based across 12 countries representing many backgrounds, languages, and experiences. A more distributed team enables us to better contextualize resources and guidance and respond more effectively to evolving crises.
As we enter 2023, our growing Witness team will continue to center, serve, and support the communities, the activists, and the civic witnesses facing a rise in authoritarianism, digital surveillance, and the weaponization of technology. Through our new strategic vision, we will equip those most impacted by these forces with the tools, the networks, and the strategies they need to fortify the truth in order to advocate for justice, hold the powerful to account, and protect our collective future. On behalf of our staff and all the global partners and allies harnessing the power of video and technology to bear witness to human rights, we thank you.